The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets them 15 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Falcons, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Again, it'll be Robinson. Oh, good move at the 10. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
23 yards, the final tally.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stroud sets up the play action. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First and 10, it's Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Touchdown! John Mechie from 3 yards out. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Texans 21, Falcons 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run again here with Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And his throw here's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Ritter to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Stroud now on 2nd down. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Stroud on 3rd down now. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. That one deep for London. And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
59 yards on the ground for him so far. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more.
Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. One of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Ridder. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now Ridder to throw on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Back to throw, Ridder. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Play action. Stroud now. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. And Stroud now to throw. He gets this one to Mechie. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Texans.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here goes Stroud again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Ridder with it after the play fake. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd down throw coming for Ridder. He finds Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Robinson on a give right side. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Robinson with another carry.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it.
And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
92 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire up.
The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
A Ritter's throw taken in by Miller.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Finding Miller once more, complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go, set.
On the draw, Robinson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Bootlegging out here, Ritter. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away.